How's it going, everybody? Welcome back with our interview about Misery Jack's Killer with me, Brent Corbeil. Des Langsford isn't here right now with me. Instead, we have another star, Grant Bucosky, who plays Stitch Crowface as David, and he plays a bunch of characters in a couple of the episodes with different makeup stuff. Well, I already did an update video, part 3, we're making the sign, but there was a couple things that we jumped ahead. Now, we have made a couple episodes, but they weren't the episodes the same made because of the people that could be available. And so, what we made is the episode called, fucking annoying guy that disrespected Hitchcock, which is like the Hitchcock episode 2, which is a little bit longer, 10 minutes long. And then the second episode we're going to make is called Sweet Hatchet Honeymoon, then Radio Talk Bloodbath Show, which will now be the 7th, and The Dark Night of the Mannequins, which will be the 8th episode. And we came up with all these great episodes. And what I said before, we're going 40, which was just a joke with Des. We're not going to make 40, we're going up to 20 to 24 episodes. Got about 6 and 7 made, got about maybe 14 or 13 episodes left to make, depending on how it goes. They might be a second season, third season. One reason, because we might be busy. Second reason, because we may want to get the movies on the go. Third reason, depending on how the first one goes, or we may just like them the way they are. I've got all these killer masks and stuff like that, and I've been hit by the hammer at least 12 times as different characters. They're low budget so far, but now we got people spending the money. That will be really awesome in makeups, and now I will let Grant Bucosky do the talking, who plays David as Stitch.
I'm so honored to work with one of my favorite directors, Brent Corbeil. I've waited years to be able to work with this man. He's taken me under his wing and nurtured my acting skills, if I must say. If they didn't think they were skills, but now I'm kind of think I'm doing quite a good job for the company. I've been involved in several episodes, and one of my favorite characters is playing the killer Stitch Crowface. And Brent is playing Bird Skull.
No, Bird Skull.
Oh, Bird Skull, yes.
That's Noel's character.
And Noel has played Giggles the Clown. Now, one of my favorite parts is the Hitchcock murders. When I played with a young actor, teenage actor Liam Laporte, very good actor, high regarded, came from one of the greatest, came from the Juilliard School of Acting, you know, his credentials a mile long for a kid 15 years old. I remember the favorite part of it was we were reenacting some of the famous Hitchcock murders, and I said, you know, you're getting on my nerves a little shit, so one of my favorite parts is I stranded over God. I love that, you know, and I can't wait, and I also got to use, as Brent mentioned, about 15 whacks to his skull with this beautiful ball peen. And I got this as a graduation present once when my folks thought I was going to go into the auto repair business. Yeah. I nixed that and went for a career in acting instead, which I'm more highly successful at. And I got this beautiful pruning saw, and this thing can take down I've done this.
That's going to be our new weapon that we're going to use.
Of choice.
In one of our episodes, we won't tell you what, and so far the only detail, you know, is we're not going to tell you how we're going to use that. That's a new invention weapon that we came up with. Imagine the damages, so that's something for you audience to look forward to.
Oh, people are going to love this. Going to love this weapon. Of course, we don't have the machete with us today. The machete's in the shop getting straightened. They had a bad run-in with a rock on one of the last shoots. Anyway, I'm so honored to be with this project right now. I'm looking forward to Sweet Hatchet Honeymoon, which is, I think, one of the greatest episodes because it's going to be about Valentine's Day that's gone completely wrong.
Yeah. With
the character Desmond Mowbray taking the day off from his job at the slaughterhouse, and Kelly's ragging on him. I don't want to say better.
That is as much so far as we will give away. And this episode is actually a little late on Valentine's Day, but anyone else I can say so far is it deals with realistic relationships, and it's also about getting to know a little bit more about Chuckles the Clown as Desmond Bay. And as you can see, we did an episode where there's a fourth bird skull. You'll find out what happens to him, and a couple other killers. There are going to be new killers coming up. One new killer coming up that's going to be introduced to take over, and then at the final episode, we're going to come up with all the family and stuff that are about these killers, and etc. like that. And we are looking forward to a lot of great effects and stuff. And the fan page and Twitter fan page, because they're going up, we are focusing on doing the beautiful redesigned web page, and there's going to be a lot of interviews behind the scenes on the web page later on that the Facebook fan page and Twitter fan page won't show you yet. That's what I'll give the audience to say, and I'm done talking now. Any final words?
I'm so happy that you've given everybody just a little glimpse of what we're going to be doing in the future.
That's it. Thank you for joining Killer Talk. That is the name of the video, and that is it. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day, or that's a wrap.